Coco versus Danilovic. By the way, Raducanu's up 4-2. All right, 4-4 rally. As Alcaraz goes down the line to the backhand of Hanfman, as we get a 4-4 rally again. Alcaraz goes down the line, and that's a win up. All right. Alcaraz starting to take over. By the way, is Sam Querrey just talking about drinking alcohol? What's he saying? Is he on the broadcast? Is that what I'm hearing? Sam Querrey is definitely an Alcaraz fan. Don't get it twisted. I can hear his voice. I can hear it in his voice. He's about to say giddy up. I can hear him. He's definitely an Alcaraz fan. I mean, who isn't? Besides, the people that aren't his... besides people that aren't his fan, I guess. By the way, Coco's warming up. We're ready to go. She's about to start. We've also got Raducanu playing at the moment. And then tonight we've got Andreeva. Anyways, Hanfman too good. 40-30. Nice work from Hanfman. I'll tell you though, Sam Querrey is definitely a breath of fresh air in the commentary team. Definitely fun to have. Definitely a refreshing voice. Doesn't take himself too seriously. You know, is not that far removed from tennis, right? He's beaten Djokovic at Wimbledon, right? He has the credentials to talk about this stuff. He might not have been a Grand Slam champion himself, but he definitely has. He's definitely different as well. You know, it's not just the same person. You know, given X's and O's, he's got a good a good mixture of fun and I mean, he's great. What an intro. What's up? All right. Coco to serve to Danilovic. Danilovic took out Venus. So she robbed us of that that matchup that we all wanted. All right, Coco serves into the forehand of Danilovic. Return goes forehand to Coco. And Coco in the net and it's love 15. All right, we're at deuce again. Backhand goes in the net by Alcaraz and Hanfman gets to advantage. By the way, Joe, I went for a run this morning. God, my foot hurts. Have we got any, what do you call them? What are foot doctors? Alcaraz, by the way, swinging his racket at the ground. He's not happy. Alcaraz is not having fun. First serve's a fault, second serve. Alcaraz is not enjoying his afternoon. As a return, goes into the forehand of Hanfman. Forehand from Alcaraz as Hanfman goes down the line to the backhand of Alcaraz. Hanfman into the net. And we're back to deuce. And Danilovic is already up 15-30. Podiatrist. Yeah. Any podiatrists in the house? My foot hurts. All right. Back to deuce. Coco up 40-30 to start this match. As Hanfman with a great serve advantage. Advantage Hanfman to stay in front. Good serve? No, it's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Second serve. And Alcaraz with a pass to get back to deuce. What a return. Gauff holds 1-love. Good start for Coco. By the way, chat, wouldn't it be great if Coco Gauff won the Australian Open? And I'm speaking of the Coco Gauff fans specifically. God, you could talk so much shit if she wins. And you earned it. You earned it. If she wins the Australian Open, you can go on a tear. Go out there and you just tell everyone to get stuffed. Because you earned it. All right, advantage Hanfman. Be like, yeah, she's won 3 out of 4 slams. Now what? Now just got to win Wimbledon. We're back in a Coco final. Oh, I would love that. Even though I picked Sabalenka, if that's the final, I'm happy to be wrong. We're back in a Coco final. Whoa. We never get that match. That's never going to happen. But in a Grand Slam final, it probably happens, right? Anyways, 4-4 rally. And Alcaraz hits it down in the middle of the forehand of Hanfman. Hanfman and then back to deuce. This is a very important game. I need a Gauff Caraz special. Is that a thing now? We're going to make that a thing? Love 15. Love 15. Gauff. Who do I have winning the US Open and Wimbledon? I made a video about it. Go watch the prediction video I made about that topic. Advantage Hanfman. There you go. You can go watch that video. All right. As that goes out by Danilovic, love 30. Chance for Coco to get the break early as Hanfman tries to hold. As the return goes in from Alcaraz, Hanfman backhand. Again, the backhand of Alcaraz. Down the line of the forehand of Hanfman. Alcaraz forehand into the net. And it's 5-4 Hanfman. Good hold. That is a good hold. All right. Coco 15-30, by the way, as she hits it long and it's 30-0. Medi woke up. Nice. Oh, and Boko wins. Jeez, that was over quick. She was losing the last time we checked. Good win. 30-0 here as we serve out wide from Danilovic. Nope. Yes. Good serve. 40-30. 40-30. Alcaraz won't go 4 anymore. He's going to win this in the next 2. Okay. 40-30 Danilovic to get on the board. Is it a forehand backhand rally now from Gauff? Goes in. Danilovic down the line. Just missed it. We get to deuce. By the way, Chad, I want to say happy birthday to my dad. It's his birthday today. And he is celebrating his birthday. So happy birthday to my dad. All right. As Danilovic serves again. Return goes into the backhand. The forehand of Danilovic. Forehand from Gauff. As Danilovic backhand to the forehand of Gauff. Into the forehand of Danilovic. Backhand Gauff on the stretch. Danilovic goes down the line and overhits it. And Coco. My foot. Advantage Gauff. Cramping in my foot now. Alcaraz serving to stay in the set. 15-love. Raducanu, by the way, serving for the first set against Potapova. All right, advantage Coco to get the break. Danilovic serves. Into the forehand of Gauff, return. Into the back, into the forehand of Danilovic. She's left-handed as we get a volley now from Danilovic. That goes out. Coco breaks. 2-0 for Coco. 15 all Hanfman. All right, 15 all. So Mboko wins. Who's Mboko playing next? Who's Mboko got? Mboko versus Towson or Kudermetova, and then possibly Mboko Sabalenka 4th round. That top quarter is getting top section is getting pretty crazy. Raducanu, Potapova, winner plays Sabalenka. Towson, Kudermetova, winner plays Mboko. Winners all play each other in the 4th round. That is getting interesting. Gauff 15-0. And Alcaraz in trouble. 15-30. As Alcaraz serves, a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back and Hampman. Return goes wide. 30-0. Given the fact that Danilovic struggled putting away a 40-year-old Venus, this should be straightforward. It should be, but then again, nothing is straightforward. All right, 30-0. Serve again from Alcaraz. As he serves an ace. Clutch. All right, advantage. Carlos, 40-30 to get the game. All right, Alcaraz holds 5-0. Five all. All right, Raducanu gets broken. That match sucks. I'm glad we're not watching it. It seems like a nightmare. That's definitely a lose some sleep over match, that one. 5-5. As the return goes into the back and Hampman. Hampman goes wide. There's love 15. Also Gauff at deuce. There's a forehand now from Gauff into the backhand of Danilovic. Gauff with a forehand into the forehand of Danilovic. Gauff forehand again. Danilovic forehand inside out goes wide and it's advantage Gauff. By the way, to the person who said Danilovic is going to lose because she's wearing Eala's clothes and they're bad luck. What are you going to do when we don't watch Eala? How's that going to be? What are you going to say tomorrow and the next day when Eala's still not here? Love 30. It is funny when players are rent-free in people's heads. Anyways, Gauff holds 3 love. She's winning because of a curse, I guess. All right, 3 love Coco. Love 30 Alcaraz here. As we get a return now from Alcaraz into the forehand of Hampman. Alcaraz slice in the net. And it's 15-30. Oh, Dash is playing doubles. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Coco, 3 love. Good start. Serve again. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. He hits it out in the return. 30 all. 30 each. Hampton's burnt out. From what? We haven't even played a set yet. It's been a long set, though. For Alcaraz standards, an hour for a set is pretty long. He usually gets things done, either loses or, he doesn't lose quick, but if he does win a set, it's an hour, over an hour set is a long set for Alcaraz. Why don't you ever stream doubles matches? We literally watched a doubles match yesterday. As the backhand, no, double fault, 30-40. Break point for Alcaraz to break in this 5-all game. Okay. $30-40. Served in the tee from Hamptons. Nice, good clutch serving. Back to deuce. Yeah, long set. Long set for Alcaraz. This is not really... Again, doesn't usually play these sort of... But that's because, Hanfman's playing well. Hanfman's making him play. All right, first serve was a fault, second serve. By the way, what's going on over on Twitch? I can see you. As Hanfman double faults, advantage Alcaraz. Advantage Alcaraz. To get the break. Advantage Alcaraz. As the return goes in from Alcaraz to the forehand Hampman. Alcaraz backhand goes wide and we're back to deuce. Gauff at love 30, looking for the double break. Forehand of backhand rally. As Gauff's forehand goes, the backhand of Danilovic. She eventually puts it in the net and Gauff is just not mucking around. Love 40. Was Hampman at the United Cup? No. He was not.
Smiling imp tonight.
Okay. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, Blunted. We're not watching Demon. Anyways, Alcaraz hits a pass. And he missed. Advantage Hampman. There's Gauff in the net on the return. Love 15-40. Just missed the pass, Alcaraz. Just. Still break points for Gauff. She returns in the back end of Danilovic. Drop shot's good. Gauff gets it. Danilovic pass. Gauff volleys. Danilovic volley. Too good. Good running by Coco, but wasn't enough. All right, back to deuce. Hampman serves. We had a fault, second serve. As Hampman with another good serve. Advantage. Advantage Hampman. As Gauff can't get the double break yet. We're back to deuce. Backhand goes in, and then the forehand goes out by Danilovic, and it's advantage Coco. You should go outside. It's a nice day. Nah. I have no money to do anything outside. So But Jay, if you want to donate $7,349, I'll go outside. All right. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. It's a joke. Deuce. I'm not going outside. Anyways, Gauff hits a wide and we're back to deuce. Danilovic trying to get a game. She's yelling at the coaches. All right. Hampton with a fault second serve. Is that a prime number? I don't know. I just pulled that out of my head. All right. Alcaraz off the tape. Hampton comes to the net. Alcaraz the pass. Two in the net. Just. All right. Advantage Hanfman to stay in front. As Alcaraz is a lovely drop shot. And we get back to deuce. We get back to deuce. All right, serve again. Coco, by the way, does get the double break. Sorry we missed it. By the way, I went outside this morning when I went for a run. So that counts. That counts. Jay, a.k.a. somebody's mum in disguise. Advantage Hampman. Coco just dominating. 15 love. Watching 3 matches would be hard for Cam to get a feel of the game, in my opinion. I agree. That's why we're not watching 3 at once. No triple header. Double headers are annoying enough. How do we know this is a real Cam? What if this is AI Cam? If there's an AI Cam, then the real one is dead. And that's sad. So we're not going to... I mean, would AI Cam do this? I don't know. I don't have anything to... How can I prove it? Anyways, Hampman holds. There is no AI Cam. All right, 6-5. Watch Sinner highlights. Wow, he's really scary good. He is. But also, it was a shame that match ended so quickly because... because Gaston was playing well at the start. Coco double faults, 30-15. Talk about the Carlos match. We're getting there. It's 6-5. How is Emma doing? She's in a tiebreak, I think, first set. It's 1-1 in the tiebreak for Raducanu. All right, Gauff with a backhand down the line. Danilovic slice. Coco with a forehand. Into the backhand of Danilovic again. Gauff, cross-court backhand. That's a great shot. Danilovic gets there, but Coco puts away the forehand, and it's 40-15. Coco dominating. We might get to the Raducanu match after this Gauff match, though. So keep that because the Raducanu match is very close. All right, 6-5. Alcaraz trying to get to a tiebreak. It's a very long first set. As the backhand return goes out, 15 love. Hampman for the first set. At least you're consistent with your dislike for Alcaraz. All right, 15 love. Hey, what's up, X? How you doing? 5 love, Coco. As Alcaraz serves again. And Halfman in the net, 30 love. By the way, I see you. What's going on over on Twitch? Has anyone told you that you look very handsome today? Thank you. No, no one has. By the way, chap, go follow us on Twitch if you haven't already. We are over on Twitch. All right, 30 love. $40 love Alcaraz to take us to a tiebreak. As he serves a fault, second serve. Coco, 5 love to start this match. As Hampman hits a lovely drop shot. Alcaraz couldn't get it, 40-15. As Danilovic goes cross-court, the back of Gauff. 4 now from Danilovic. Gauff with a lob. Danilovic with a smash. He puts it away. And it's 15 love. Cam, are you logging your run activity on Strava at all? Not on Strava. I use the Nike Run app. All right. Alcaraz holds. We're going to a tiebreak. Who's winning the tiebreak? Let me know. Yeah, please don't spam. It's really annoying. All right, tiebreak. Tiebreak for the first set here. It's been a long first set. Over an hour. All right, there's a bit of fault, second serve. As we're backhand out from Alcaraz, goes into the forehand of Halfman. Alcaraz backhand down the line, winner. 1 love. Alcaraz with a mini break already. Easy. Easy as that. One love Alcaraz. As Gauff, hits it in the net. 40-15. Danilovic to get on the board. As we return now to the front of Alcaraz. Front from Hampman. Into the front of Alcaraz. Hampman goes down the line. Alcaraz there with a slice. Hampman cross-court forehand. Alcaraz gets it. Hampman forehand again. Into the front of Alcaraz on the stretch. Hampman with a slice. Drop shot. And Alcaraz can't get it. Hampman out Alcarazing Alcaraz. 1-1. Great drop shots from Hampman. Potapova's up 5-3 in the tiebreak. And Coco's going to serve at the set. Also, Medvedev up 2-1 against Ellis. Towson's up a break in the third against Kudermetova. All right, 1-1. Alcaraz serves. Into the back of the Hampman. Return goes wide, and it's 2-1 Alcaraz. As we have a forehand from Gauff down the line. Is long. And it's love 15 Danilovic. Yeah, Hampman is very dangerous. As we mentioned earlier, he did push Djokovic to 3 sets in Shanghai last year. When his serve is working, he has great variety, Kind of a little bit like Hurkacz. Not as big a serve, but does have that sort of Hurkacz baseline style. Maybe a tad more aggressive, but he definitely has a big serve down the tee that time. All right, 2-0. But yeah, he's kind of a little bit like Hubie in the way that he goes about things. Like he can volley, he can hit delicate drop shots, he can hit some forehands, like he can hit a big shot. Potapova on the first. All right. Three-two Hampman. And Coco is at 15:30. She's in trouble for the first time today. All right, forehand from Danilovic into the slice of Gauff. As Danilovic, forehand to the back into Gauff. Passing shots, no good. Nice volley by Danilovic. Gauff with a lob. Danilovic gets it back. Now Coco's in control, but overhits it. 15:40. Danilovic to get back one of the breaks. 3-2 Hampman. Yeah, we are getting closer to a Sabalenka versus Mboko match. Great reach from Danilovic. As it a forehand now from Hampman down the line to the backhand of Alcaraz. Hampman backhand on the stretch. He goes down the line. Alcaraz gets it back with a forehand into the open court for a winner. Too good. 3-3. They change ends. 3-3. Schedule's out for tomorrow. Danilovic misses that one, 30-40. Okay, Djokovic in the afternoon, Sinner at night, Raducanu at night, Osaka, Sinner at the same time, and Swiatek. What are we doing? I tell you what, I swear the Australian Open just want these fans to just not be happy. That is brutal. Oh, actually, no, Swiatek's not at the same time, unless Shelton Sweeney goes 6 hours, which could happen. All right, 3-0. They changed ends. As Gauff double faults, there's the break back. One of the breaks back. 5-2. 5-2. Still a break here for Coco. All right. 3-0 here as we get a slice forehand from Alcaraz in the net. And we've got a mini break for Hampman. 4-3 Hampman. Yeah, so we've got tomorrow night is Osaka and Sinner side by side. We've got Swiatek before that. Djokovic in the daytime is kind of the only... I mean, you got Pegula, Kessler, Musetti, Sonigo, Kruger, Keys, all the players from the same country playing each other. Wawrinka's playing out there as well. Mahach, Tsitsipas. Oh, Menchik versus Hoda. Court 13. First thing in the morning. That might be what we start with tomorrow. That's a good opportunity to watch some players that we don't get to watch. Backhand in the net from Hampman. We're back on Surf 4 All. Yeah, Menchik versus Hoda on 13. Maybe. Because Djokovic doesn't start till 1:30, which is 30 minutes earlier than this match started, which doesn't make any sense. Australian Open, can we be consistent? Why are we starting this match at 2 o'clock and that tomorrow we're starting at 1:30? What are we doing? And there's some overs playing tomorrow as well. Djokovic's match is the only day session match that I'm interested in, really. Swiatek versus Buzkova at 5. Night session. All right, 4-0. As that goes the net by Hampman. And it's 5-4. Alcaraz. He's got this mini break. He's going to serve for the set. We'll probably watch Raducanu tomorrow as well. All right, 5-4. Also, Kokkinakis Kyrgios are playing tomorrow in the doubles. Gauff, love 15. And Alcaraz 5-4. By the way, Marcus Willis is playing doubles tomorrow? Is that the Marcus Willis? 5-4. Alcaraz hits a winner 6-4. Is that the Marcus Willis? Does anybody know? Where are the British people at? You're all asleep, are you? All right, Coco, love 30. Alcaraz with set point. 6-4. Hey, Mary, thank you for the 41 months. Appreciate it. All right, Alcaraz set points. It's been a hard-fought set to get to this point. It's almost, what has it been, an hour 20? Almost. Return goes out, Alcaraz takes it. First set in the bag. 7-4 in the tiebreak. 78 minutes set. It was almost an hour and 20. Long start to this match, but Alcaraz gets the set. Brutal. All right, Coco at 30-all here. She's trying to win this first set in 34 minutes. A little faster. That was a grind. Ryan. So, Ryan, is it Marcus Willis, the Marcus Willis, who hit a great shot against Roger Federer once at Wimbledon? The Marcus Willis? By the way, Massimo, I know you don't like Alcaraz. It's really getting tired. So, you know, you are annoying. And I know you like that. But can you please just, for the sake of everybody in the chat and everybody's sanity, can you just keep it to yourself, mate? Celebrate in your living room. All the Alcaraz fans don't want to hear you spewing hate about their guy, all right? We don't do it to Sinner. All right. Set point for Gauff. 30-40. There's a bit of fault from Danilovic. Second serve. Yeah, most people have blocked him anyway. All right. Backhand return from Gauff into the forehand of Danilovic. Gauff with a slice. Danilovic forehand to the backhand of Gauff. As Danilovic goes down the line, Gauff. Cross-court forehand goes wide and it's deuce. They gave John Ken Arena to Swiatek. Yeah, she's playing on court 2 tomorrow. Oh, sorry, court 3 tomorrow, yeah. Which is weird, but okay. All right. Danilovic saves 1 set point. And she serves again. Into the forehand of Gauff. Return. Into the forehand of Danilovic. Gauff with the forehand to the forehand again of Danilovic. As Gauff forehand goes again to the forehand of Danilovic. To the backhand of Gauff on the stretch. Danilovic. Cross-court forehand again. Gauff goes with the backhand into the forehand of Danilovic. As Gauff goes cross-court with her forehand. Danilovic with the backhand on the stretch. Gauff. Cross-court backhand. Winner. Coco. Another set point. Also, Potapova's up a set and a break. All right. Coco Gauff to take the first set. Advantage Coco. By the way, is the umpire on the phone? For some reason. All right, second serve is a double fault to Danilovic. Coco takes the set 6-2. First set in the bag for Coco. Where did you find the schedule for tomorrow? It's on the AO website. Medvedev's up 2-1 on a break. Fakina's up 2-love against Opelka. Yeah, Raducanu's in trouble. But yeah, Medvedev's up 2-1 and 2-1 in the fourth. All right, 15 love. Alcaraz, first game of the second. Coco, by the way, 8 winners, 10 errors. And Danilovic, 5 winners and 14 errors. All right, 15 love. Alcaraz serves again. As a return goes in the front of Hampman. Good drop shot. And Alcaraz in the net. Hampman's got great drop shots. Why are people leaving for the Alcaraz game? What do you mean? Lovely drop shot from Hampman. Alcaraz, by the way, with a tweener return. So, I mean, he tried to put on a show, but as we return now to the front of Alcaraz. Backhand now from Hampman as Alcaraz falling cross court. Hampman gets there, but it's in the net. And it's 30-15. $30-15. As we get an ace from Carlos, 4-15. $40-15. As Alcaraz comes to the net and puts it away. And it is 1 love Alcaraz in the second. All right, Coco serving first in the second, 15 love. Medi's in trouble? What do you mean? He's up 2-1 and a break. All right, 30 love. All right, 1 love Alcaraz. As we return another backhand of Hampman. Hampman hits it wide. And it's love 15. All right, Coco, 40-15. Oh, Kudermetova breaks back 5-5. All right. Raducanu's down 3 love in the second. As the return goes in the back and Hampman. Off the tape goes to the front of Alcaraz. Here's a drop shot in the net. It's 15-all. By the way, Chad, after this, we've got like 3 hours until, or 4 hours, 2.5 hours until the night session. There's really nothing going on. Unless I'm missing something. Is there something to watch after this as a filler? Tomanovic is playing. No. Tien's playing. Shevchenko. Parks versus Mukov is happening later. Yeah, there's really nothing going on between now and the night session, which is a shame. All right, 30-15. As we get a fault from Hampman, second serve. Raducanu down 3-love double break. All right, Hampman in the net, 30-all. Double fault for Danilovic, 15-all. Yeah, Mukova Parks, but that's probably going to come on when we watch Andreeva later. That match might start in like 3-4 hours. Or 3 hours. All right, 30-all. As Hampman comes in the net, and it goes in the net by Alcaraz, 40-30. Oh, pardon me. Maybe I'll go outside like that guy said. Maybe I'll go outside after these matches. All right, 40-30. Hampman to level the second. Well, who knows? Maybe Alcaraz plays 5 sets. Can you imagine? That'd be crazy. I don't think I'm ready for that. All right, Hampman holds 1-1. Day 4. We haven't had a 5-setter. We haven't watched a 5-setter yet. So maybe today's the day. One all. As Alcaraz serves again. As we get a forehand now from Hampman, the backhand of Alcaraz. Hampman wins the point. Alcaraz overhits it, love 15. Also 40-30, Danilovic. All right. All right, Raducanu gets one of the breaks back. Let's go. All right, Alcaraz 15 all. All right. Deuce. Raducanu. Danilovic serves. Into the forehand of Gauff. Return goes back into Danilovic. She hits it out. Advantage. Coco to get the break of the second. Medvedev in control. Yep, Medvedev up 3-1 in the fourth. Also, Towson's got match point. Echeverry serving for the match against Ferry. As Gauff goes down the line to the back to the forehand of Danilovic. Cross got the back of Gauff. Danilovic down the line forehand. Gauff can't get it. Too good. Deuce. Massive hitting from Danilovic. All right, Alcaraz to stay in front in this second set. All right, 40-30. Good return from Hampman. All right, 40-30. Danilovic, by the way, missed another forehand, and she is down another break point. All right, backhand of Alcaraz's forehand now to the backhand of Hampman again. Alcaraz forehand cross court. Hampman goes down the line. Alcaraz there with the backhand in the net, and we get to deuce. Alcaraz is not having it his own way, and he's getting angry as well. I'll tell you, if Alcaraz was down a set here, the coaches wouldn't be smiling. But he is yelling at them. And they're kind of having a bit of a laugh. Alcaraz is pissed. And Samuel Lopez is having a bit of a giggle. I mean, I tell you, chat, if you're pissed off at a tennis court and you turn to the people supporting you and they're laughing at you, that doesn't make it any better. That doesn't help. Alcaraz hits that one with a bit of anger. Advantage Alcaraz. If he was down a set, Alcaraz, it would be way more interesting. But like in terms of like his reactions, but he's up a set, so it's like, okay, well he win this set, he might just cool off. But I tell you, he is not feeling happy out there today. Advantage Alcaraz. So in the back of Hampman, return the back of Alcaraz here. The drop shot. Hampman's going to get it and put it away. That was so easy. One of the rare poor drop shots by Alcaraz. Hampman got there and just like pushed it down the line for a winner. That was one of the worst drop shots Alcaraz has ever hit. The hell? Anyways, Gauff's got another break point. As Danilovic serves another fault. Second serve. Grumpy Carlos. I mean, yeah, he's not in a good mood. Danilovic serves again. Into the back of the Gauff. There's Danilovic forehand again to the back of the Gauff. Danilovic goes again with a forehand, but it's out, and there's Gauff with a break. 2-love in the second. Towson versus Mboko is going to be epic. That is fun. We're going to play Sabalenka, possibly. As that goes to the net by Hampman. Advantage Alcaraz. Another long service game. Alcaraz almost tripped over a ball. Jesus. That could have really been hectic. All right, Alcaraz to stay in front. First serve's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes to the front of Alcaraz, he puts it away. And Alcaraz walks to the chair, 2-1. With the lead. Long game, though. All right, Coco, 15-love. She's up a set and a break. Raducanu's down 4-1 in the second against Potapova now. So it looks like it might be Potapova, Sabalenka in that third round. All right, 30-love here, Gauff. Medvedev's up a break in the fourth, but he's about to go down. He's about to give it back. Oh, pardon me. 30-love. Coco serves. Any fault, second serve. How good is Mboko going to be? Will she win slams? Maybe. I think she's going to be a top 10 player at some point in the next little bit. As Gauff hits a slice wide, it's 30-15. Mboko's serve alone is just ridiculous. Potapova's up a double break, 4-1, yeah. Mboko's ranking at the moment, let me check. With the win today, she should have gone up a little bit, maybe a little bit more. I think she's 13. Yeah, 13. She will need to probably make the semis to get close to top 10, but she is only 500 points away from Alexandrova. So she is closing the gap. And Alexandrova is out. So that number 10 spot is up for grabs. You've got Noskova, Svitolina, Mboko, Towson, Osaka, all a chance of taking it. Remember, Keys has dropped out. So Keys is number 16 in the world right now in the live rankings because she lost all those points at the start of the week. But she obviously could recapture that if she wins the Australian Open again. But yeah, that number 10 spot's up for grabs. And there's about 5 players in the running, realistically, to make it. Because, Towson, Mboko, Noskova. I mean, Towson and Mboko, one of them is going to knock the other one out, right? Of that number 10 spot. And then you got Svitolina, Noskova, Osaka. Noskova is the closest to top 10. I mean, she just has to win a couple more matches, and she will be. Osaka has to probably make the semis to make top 10, maybe. But it's pretty fun. There's a nice battle for that number 10 spot now that it's open for all those players. Love 30. Here's a chance for Alcaraz at the break here. Three love for Gauff, by the way. As Hampton with a good serve out wide, 15-30. All right, 15-30. As the return goes in from Alcaraz. Slice from Hampton to the front of Alcaraz. Hampton pass. Alcaraz drop volley winner. 15-40. All right, he's back. 15-40. He's locked in again. Already a great shot from Danilovic down the line with a beautiful volley. Also, Potapova 5-1 in the second against Raducanu. Man. All right, for 15-40, Alcaraz to get the break here in the second. He's going to fault second serve. Mboko's all those ITF points to defend shortly. Yeah, but there's only like a handful of points. Like it's Greg's. I mean, I know she won a lot of titles, but ranking-wise, it means nothing. It hardly means anything. I think she's maybe got like a couple of 100 points to defend, maybe. I don't even think it's that many. I don't think she won 100 titles, did she? She only won, I think they were only like 35 points each or something. Like it was it's pretty, like she doesn't have to worry that much. All right, Hampton saves 130-40. I'm pretty sure she only won a couple of 35, maybe a 75, maybe. So it's not too bad. All right, 30-40. Alcaraz at the break. In the second. There's Gauff looking for that double break in the second here. She's at 15-30. Alcaraz in the backhand, down the line, too good. Hampman in the net. It's 3-1. 3-1. Carlos in the second. 15-30 here as Gauff can't get that one. Danilovic too good on the cross-court forehand. This isn't the same Raducanu who won the US Open. It's so bad. That was like 5 years ago. What do you mean? Raducanu won the US Open so long ago. She's played so much tennis between then and now. I mean, you should know by now what Raducanu is like, or how Raducanu plays. I mean, the US Open was peak Raducanu, but Yeah, surely you've seen Raducanu since then. 40-30. Danilovic to get on the board here in the second. $15 love here. Alcaraz 3-1. All right, as with a forehand from Alcaraz. Into the forehand of Hampman. Alcaraz backhand to the backhand of Hampman. As Alcaraz hits the forehand cross court. Hampman with a drop shot. Alcaraz going to get there with a slice. And it's in the net. 15-0. All right, deuce here is Danilovic hits a great serve out wide. Advantage Danilovic to get on the board here. All right, backhand from Hampman to the forehand of Alcaraz. Hampman with a forehand again to the forehand of Alcaraz. And Alcaraz puts it away, 30-15. Now we're still at deuce here. Serve again from Alcaraz. Backhand goes down the line now. And Hampman with a slice forehand wide. And it's 40-15. As we have a forehand from Danilovic and the forehand of Gauff. Danilovic backhand. Into the slice of Gauff as Danilovic backhand again. In the net. Advantage Coco. Medvedev wins. Nice. Good fight back. I tell you though, how does Medvedev play this Alcaraz today? Does that feel like a much more interesting match if Alcaraz is... I know he's going to get better, but if Alcaraz shows up like he has today and Medvedev's playing well, does that not make it interesting? Medvedev's not going to be as aggressive as Hampman, though. That's the thing. Hampman with another drop shot. Alcaraz gets it. Hampman lob. Alcaraz going to hit a lob return. It's going to go in. Bounce smash Hampman is a winner. Whoa. How did Alcaraz get that back? 40-30. How did Alcaraz get that back? How did Alcaraz get that back? That's crazy. Potapova wins. Should have watched Raducanu. Damn Australian Open schedule. Ruined it again. Just like yesterday. Deuce. Schedulers have got to get their shit together. Because now all the Raducanu fans are going to be waking up seeing she lost and they didn't even get to watch her. Forehand goes cross court in the backhand of Danilovic. Backhand now from Gauff. Into the forehand of Danilovic. Gauff with the forehand again. To the backhand of Danilovic as Gauff goes into the net with the backhand and it's advantage Danilovic. Alcaraz holds 4-1. Seven-minute game here for Danilovic. Potapova versus Sabalenka in that third round now. All right. Gauff with the forehand goes out, and Danilovic gets the game. 3-1. 3-1. All right. Back to Coco. Cue the haters, yeah. Yep. I tell you what, it's been a field day from this Australian Open for the people that don't like players that are popular. They're having a field day. What are they going to talk about next week? Fonseca, Eala, now Raducanu, all losing. God, it's just going to be an onslaught of the word overhyped is going to be used so much that it's going to be overhyped. Like, it's going to be nuts, man. But we still got Osaka, so it's all right. 15 love. Gauff serves again. Serve to the forehand of Danilovic. Return goes wide. 30 love. Parks will definitely beat Mukova. Mark my words. Somebody mark that guy's words. All right, 30 love. As the return goes into the net from Danilovic, 40 love. Coco cruising. 40 love. As Gauff serves. A fault. Second serve. Mboko Townsend's fun. That is a fun match. At least Sabalenka's going to play one of them. That's good. That'll be very fun. All right. Return goes to forehand of Gauff. Gauff hits it out, and it's 40-15. Oh, great forehand from Hanfman. 30 love. What a forehand. All right, 40-15. Coco to go to 4-1. Return goes in the backhand of Gauff. Gauff hits a winner. 4-1 Coco in the second. She has had no issues in this one. Marked and clipped. There you go. Rute versus Carlos, third round opponent. That's not true. Rute hasn't even played yet. Didn't Sabalenka play Townsend last year's Australian Open? Maybe. Yeah, they did. And it was straight sets, but it wasn't easy. That was in the third round. And then Townsend beat her in Dubai. So that would be a very tricky matchup. Yeah, Coco plays Baptiste in the next round. As that goes to the net by Alcaraz. Love 15. All right, 4-1 Coco. In the second. As Danilovic, great serve. Coco gets it back, and then Danilovic overhits the forehand. As Hanfman gets up a good lob, but it's wide. And Alcaraz gets the point, 15-0. So yeah, we've got Andreeva Sakkari tonight. That's the match we're watching. And we might watch Muller versus Zverev if maybe. Probably not, though, because Muller versus Zverev is happening at the same time as Andreeva. Yeah, night session kind of mid. Palini's playing tonight, so we might... will she play at the same time, though? That's the problem, right? Yeah, tonight, the night session is kind of... like we're going to watch Andreeva Sakkari just because Andreeva has been in good form and Sakkari also has been dangerous, so... Love 30, by the way. Coco to get the double break here. Serve out wide. The forehand of Coco. Backhand now from Coco. Into the forehand of Danilovic. Gauff for the pass. Danilovic to the forehand. Gauff for the backhand pass. And then drop volley from Danilovic. Gauff gets it. And then Danilovic in the net with a volley. Coco love 40. Is she the fastest player on tour, Coco? She's got to be one of the fastest players on tour. That was so quick to get that shot. Great defense. Double fault. Sorry, not double fault. Return out by Halfman. 30-old. As we serve now the back end of Gauff. Return goes in the front of Danilovic. Gauff backhand on the stretch. Danilovic gets the point. Gauff hits it out. $15.40. All right, as Alcaraz gets the 40-30. Serve now the front of Gauff. Gauff hits a wide. 30-40. 1-2 saved. Oh, just went in by Alcaraz. Just. Whew. All right. Danilovic with an ace down the tee. Good serve. She gets the deuce. Alcaraz holds 5-2 in the second. And again, it's always so interesting when someone like Alcaraz starts winning and everything goes quiet. Everyone just goes quiet. Who were chirping, yapping in the first set, they all just disappear into the shadows. Happens with every player. Any player who's got is worth anything. Got the people yapping, and then they start to disappear, like Homer Simpson getting back, like walking back into the bushes. Just goodbye, just disappear. 4-2. Danilovic holds. I'll tell you, if he goes down a break in the third, whoop, hello, boo, we're back. 4-2. Coco serving again. Good hold by Danilovic from love 40 down. And Alcaraz 5-2 as Hampman will serve to stay in this set. Zhang breaks already. Nice. So he's up 2-love already against Mute. Pelka's trying to win the third, by the way. All right, Gauff comes in with the volley, but then Danilovic puts it away. Great forehand, 15-0. All right, 15-0. As Coco serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Danilovic. Backhand from Gauff. Again to the front of Danilovic. Danilovic overhits it, 30-15. Well, thanks for staying up, chat. I know some of you have stayed up all night to watch these matches. So I do appreciate everybody who's either woken up early or stayed up late watching this Australian Open. Don't worry. I owe you. I'll be paying back time when I'm staying up all night in a month. Actually, it'll be less than that. It'll be like 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks' time, I'll be staying up all night watching Abu Dhabi. So don't worry. We'll be back to regular programming soon. Hampton with a lovely lob. Backhand Alcaraz. Hampton with a volley. Alcaraz with a pass. Hanfman with another volley. Alcaraz with a tweener. But Hanfman puts away the volley. 30-15. 30-all, by the way. Coco trying to keep this break. All right. Coco serves in the back of Danilovic. Gauff with a slice forehand. Danilovic with a pass. Just missed. And it's 40-30. Coco to take a 5-2 lead in the second. As Alcaraz hits it in the net. 40-15 Hanfman. 40-30. Gauff serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Danilovic. Gauff with a forehand to the backhand of Danilovic. Has got forehand again to the backhand of Danilovic. And Danilovic in the net. 5-2 Coco. One game away from the third round. And Hanfman holds. And Alcaraz is serving for a 2-sets-to-love lead. Went out for lunch for my grandson's birthday and came home to watch the tennis. Well, welcome back. Good timing. You're there for us in the middle of the night sometimes, Cam? Sometimes. A little bit more than that. Couple more than sometimes. 15 love. As Alcaraz serves again, trying to get this 2-sets-to-love lead. All right, see you later, Mike. All right, serve down the T's and A's from Alcaraz. Good love. 30 love. Serve again into the forehand of Hanfman. Alcaraz gets back with the forehand to the forehand of Hanfman as Alcaraz goes down the line and long, and it's 30-15. $30-15. 2 hours played for Alcaraz. And Coco. Love 15. 3 points away from getting it done. Alcaraz in the net 30-all. Hanfman a chance to get back on serve maybe. Is it a forehand now from Danilovic to the backhand of Gauff. Danilovic slice. Is good. Gauff gets with a forehand down the line. Danilovic puts up a lob. Gauff with a smash. Good pickup by Coco. Love 30. Great smash by Gauff. Two points away. Alcaraz serves now the back of Hanfman. Alcaraz forehand cross court. Hanfman with a slice. Alcaraz gets it back and hits it inside out for a winner. Jeez. That was so easy. 40-30. Set point Alcaraz to take. A 2-sets-to-love lead. And match point Coco. Uh-oh. Here we go. Gauff's going to serve first. Gauff's point first. Danilovic serving. Love 40. Coco with the match point. Alcaraz with a set point. Danilovic serves. A fault. But Alcaraz serves out wide at the back of Hanfman. Alcaraz backhand cross court. He gets the first one. He wins. A 2-sets-to-love lead. Danilovic second serve. It goes to the backhand of Coco. Forehand from Danilovic goes into the forehand of Gauff. Danilovic backhand. To the forehand of Gauff down the line. Danilovic cross court forehand. Gauff gets it. But it's in the net. Danilovic saves one. 15-40. Alcaraz up 2-sets-to-love. All right. One saved. Opelka won the third. Nice. All right, 15-40. Serve the forehand to Gauff. Return goes to forehand to Danilovic. Gauff backhand slice. That's Danilovic. Cross court into the forehand of Gauff as Danilovic goes down the line again. Gauff goes cross court. Danilovic backhand again. And there it is. Coco wins. 2-2. Very straightforward for Coco Gauff. She gets it done. So Hanfman's got the trainer out. All right. Coco gets it done in straight sets. And she will be playing Baptiste in the third round. Good win. Solid win. All right, if you want to keep watching, jump on over. We're going to watch this final, well, maybe the final set of Alcaraz. It feels like it might be the final set just because of the fact that Hanfman is receiving some treatment. But solid win by Coco. She gets it done in straights, 2-2. And she